Hi, this is Carmen from AnnieDesignCrochet.com. Today I'm going to show you how to do this lace shell stitch pattern. I use this lovely textured stitch pattern for making the Lacy Shell baby blanket that you can find on my blog, AnnieDesignCrochet.com. You can follow along in the written pattern there if you wish. For this blanket I also used a 4.5 hook, and I used 3 balls of 100 grams of DK weight yarn in 3 colours. For the stitch tutorial, I chained 26. For the blanket that I made, I chained a total of 98. 98 is a multiple of 8 stitches plus 2 extra. So for this tutorial, I chained 24 plus 2, so a total of 26 chain. And we will first of all do the foundation row, which is your setup row for your 4-row repeat pattern. So the first thing we will do is we will make 1 single crochet in our second chain from our hook. We will skip 3 chain, and in our next chain we will make a shell, and a shell is 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1 again, and 2 more double crochet. And that's the shell that you will make throughout the pattern. So you can see it there. There's 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And we will again skip 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet in our next chain. Skip 3 chain again, and a shell in our next chain. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and 2 more double crochet. And that's our next shell, and we will continue like that across our row. Skip 3 chain, single crochet, skip 3 chain, shell. Two double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 more double crochet. And for our final stitch, we will skip 3 chain and make a single crochet in our very last stitch. And that's your setup row. We will now start row 1. Remember, our first row was our setup row. So for row 1, we will chain 3 and turn. Make 1 double crochet in our first stitch. It's there at the base of the chain 3, our last single crochet from the previous row. 1 double crochet, chain 2, and we will skip our next 2 double crochet, and in our next chain 1 space of the shell we will make a single crochet. Chain 3, skip our next 2 double crochet, and in our next chain 1 space make another single crochet. Chain 2, skip the next 2 double crochet, and in our single crochet there in the middle of both our shells we will make a V-stitch, and the V-stitch is 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. and we will repeat that across. So chain 2 again, skip 2 double crochet, single crochet in the first chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 2, and a V-stitch in our next single crochet, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 2, single crochet in our first chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet in our next chain 1 space, chain 2, and in our final stitch, which is a single crochet from the previous row, we will make 2 double crochet. And that's row 1, first row of your 4-row repeat. Now for row 2, we will chain 4 and turn. The chain 4 at the beginning of this row counts as 1 double crochet and 1 chain 1, and we will make 2 double crochet in our first stitch at the base of the chain 4. Now we will skip across, you'll see here, the next double crochet, the chain 2 space, the next single crochet, and in our chain 3 space we will make a single crochet. We will skip our next chain 2 space, our next single crochet, our next chain 2 space, and we will make a shell in our V-stitch. There's our first V-stitch, and the shell is the same as before, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. It's our shell complete, and we will move across again, and we will skip our chain 2 space, our single crochet, and there in our chain 3 at the top of the shell from the previous row we make 1 single crochet, and in our next V-stitch we will make a shell, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, single crochet in our next chain 3 space. We're now at the end of this row, so we will move down to our very final stitch. You can see it there at the top of the chain 3, and we will make 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and that's row 2. You can see the lovely shell stitch pattern appearing there. It's not difficult. It's a 4-row repeat, but it's basically repeating the last 2 rows, but you just place your beginning and your end stitches differently, and after a couple of rows you'll have the hang of it very fast. So we've just completed row 1 and row 2 of our 4-row repeat. Now we will do row 3. Chain 1 and turn, make 1 single crochet into your very first stitch. That's on top of the double crochet from the previous row. Chain 2 and make a V-stitch in your next single crochet. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 2, single crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet in your next chain 1 space, chain 2, and again a V-stitch in your single crochet. Chain 2, single crochet in your first chain 1 space, and as before, chain 3 between each chain 1 space, and single crochet in your next chain 1 space. Chain 2, V-stitch in your single crochet, it's your very last single crochet, and chain 2, and we will now finish by making a single crochet in the 3rd chain of your beginning chain 4 from the previous row. Do you remember we chained 4, which counted as 1 double crochet, chain 1? So in the 3rd chain we will make a single crochet, and that's row 3. And for row 4 we will chain 1 and turn, 1 single crochet in our first stitch, shell in our next V-stitch, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 more double crochet. Single crochet in our next chain 3 space, shell in our next V-stitch, single crochet in our next chain 3 space, and shell as before in our next V-stitch. You get into a nice rhythm after a while. And for our very final stitch, we will make a single crochet in our last stitch. And that's row 4. And you can see that lovely lacy shell pattern emerging. And as in my baby blanket that I have on my blog, I changed colour every 4 rows, which gave a lovely effect to it. You can have a look at that on my blog, annydesignCrochet.com. The pattern is called Lace Shells Baby Blanket. It's in pink and cream. And I hope you'll go and have a look at that and maybe make the baby blanket yourself. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you.